How do you know that you have shifted or that things are getting ready to show up in your life? Stick around for the end of this video. I'm going to tell you. Okay, welcome to Patty's World. I'm Patty. I'm a manifestation and transformational coach, and I help you shift into the highest version of you so that you align with your dream life because you are absolutely worthy of it. I went through the same journey myself, and I talk about it, and I now teach it because I know that you can absolutely change your life, transform your life by transforming whatever you believe and assume about yourself. Okay, so how do you know that you've shifted? Here are some of the things, and there are many, but here are some of the key things that you will start to see and experience in your reality. And remember, we are always creating, we are always manifesting. You're always manifesting, always creating. First and foremost, you create from within. Law of assumption, how Neville Goddard teaches, as within, so without. You will feel that shift within. You are reacting differently to old circumstances. Whenever something shows back around, you react to it differently. You're not triggered. You see yourself and experience yourself from a state of calmness and knowing. You notice, oh my God, that doesn't bother me. You'll start to experience people falling off and new things showing up. Why? Because you've elevated. You're operating from an elevated higher self concept. Law of resonance. When you change who you are from within, you're vibrating at a higher core frequency, and you will resonate with things, people, experiences at that same level, including people showing up differently. If you're getting people who used to be rude or disrespectful, and now they're showing up differently, it's because you're different. You've shifted, you've elevated. You're always a change that you're trying to implement. It happens within you. Here's another one, a big one. You will stop asking for advice and people's opinions and looking for things outside of you. You will instead default to go from within. You will ask yourself, okay, what am I believing? What am I thinking? What do I need to change? What do I need to reaffirm? How do I need to release this limiting belief or reprogram it to believe something new and different? Instead of expecting for people to tell you that you're moving in the right direction or doing the right thing, you instead will go within, will touch into your higher power, to the divine, to that God within you. You will tap into the power that creates worlds, which you're connected to, that God within, and you will operate from certainty and knowing, from faith. You will operate from trust, which invokes a certain calmness within you. You will be calm and peaceful and joyous and expectant. You won't be seeking evidence outside of you. You won't be seeking validation. You shift from within and you know that something is already yours. And when you know that something is already yours, you don't need proof or evidence. You operate with a knowing and a certainty that it's coming, that the external world, the world of the five senses, the 3D, is conforming to reflect this new state. You're operating from this new state and you have that knowing. You're dwelling in that energy. And you know that the bridge of incidents, however it is showing up, is just aligning and conforming to reflect whoever you are being. And whoever you are being is this elevated, confident, secure version of you who knows that they get everything they want. You get everything you want. You've shifted. You know this. And it all comes from within. You emanate. You radiate that. You'll also start to notice that things are showing up with ease and flow. You don't have to toil or force or do or struggle. You can think about something, shift yourself into the state of having and being, and it shows up with ease. The answers, the people, the questions, problems leave or seem to magically solve themselves. And on the opposite end of this, you also see cooperation, things aligning for you, things coming together, the support that you need. Everything, it just shows up with ease and flow, the abundance. When you're operating from a state of abundance from within, you see that abundance show up in health, in sleep, in love, in happiness, in anything and everything that you can name. It just, you align with that, an abundance of everything you've ever wanted with ease and flow. There's no struggle, there's no toil. And this is a lifestyle change. This is a different way of thinking. You brainwash yourself into saying This is who I am now. This is what I'm worthy of. And then you see things magically. And it's not magic, it's just you're operating, you're thinking differently. You've shifted, you've rewired the software in your mind. And then, the world, the slow world, the world of the five senses, conforms to whatever you think or assume or believe, because everything happens in the mind. Whatever story you're creating, that's what's being reflected back to you. So now you've created an elevated story about yourself, what you deserve. You're operating from that. So there's calm, there's peace. Okay, here's another one. And this happened to one of my clients recently, regarding her SPs. Everything she wants to hear and experience, she's seeing it from someone else that she has no interest in. This person is telling her they want to be with her, and what she wants from someone else, she's getting from this other person. And here's why. Because when you have shifted, which is a good sign, it's not that you did anything wrong, it's that it's showing up with ease. That's birds before land. It's showing up with ease, and an abundance of it is starting to show up with ease and flow in a situation or relationship with a person that you have no resistance over. Your SP, which we usually, not always, but you tend to have more resistance with that person. And so things are aligning and conforming. That doesn't mean you're not going to get it. It's just showing up so much easier with someone else that you really don't care. You're indifferent, you're neutral, you don't care about, right? You're detached. And because you're detached, it just shows up with ease and flow. That's the way it should be with everything. So if you can just move that detachment to your SP, I promise you, it'll show up with ease and flow. Approach everything with detachment, neutrality. If you can move and shift yourself into a neutral state, you will see things flow into your life with so much ease. Whatever you feel you have resistance around and a negative story you're creating, well, all you're doing is blocking it, because you keep on replaying that negative story in your mind. But if you can just detach, release it, let it go. The past is a past. Doesn't matter what happened. Now, in the powerful eternal now, you can shift and change anything. And you can decide, okay, this is what I'm going to get now. This is what I'm worthy of. They're going to show up differently because I'm worthy of that. Who am I being? I'm the woman who's always loved and chosen and gets what she wants. Whatever other descriptions and narrative you want to tell about yourself that always benefits you, you're going to see. It comes in with ease and flow. But you're going to see things coming in other areas and other people. You're going to see it in commercials and TV with your friends. It's making its way to you. It's making its way to you. Don't naysay it or don't feel discouraged. It's not that you're not getting it. If you see your best friend getting the car that you wanted, it's a good sign. It's making its way to you. You just have to release the resistance, the struggle. Make things easy. Affirm to yourself, everything comes to me with ease and flow. Ease and flow. It just comes to me easy. Everything works itself out easily. My life is easy. Everything just aligns and conforms in my reality because everything's always working out for me and I always get everything I want. I always get everything I want. You need to have those core mantras, these core affirmations that you operate from, right? You decide, this is who I am. I'm a woman who is loved and adored, who has incredible relationships in every capacity: friendship, family, work, love. I have great clients. Life is always supporting me. I always get everything I want. Everything always works out in my favor. Irrespective of what the 3D is showing, you give it a positive spin. That's the bridge of incidence. Nope, this is working out in my favor. This is working out in my favor. Give it a positive spin and then watch things transform. You're also going to see people treating you better. People that don't matter, the checkout person, the checkout girl, anybody, they're going to treat you better. Why? Because you're vibrating at a higher level. You've elevated your concept of self, what you believe and assume about yourself. It's being reflected back to you in every and any experience. So embrace it. You're moving in the right direction. Keep doing what you're doing because everything's always working out for you. Okay, I hope this helps. And thanks for joining me on this video. I'll see you on the next one. And let me know if you have any questions or anything you would like me to talk about. Make sure you're following me here and on TikTok and on my Instagram. And I'll see you on the next one.